Hello. So, Gman had his science show, and like I'd said in my last video titled Abiogenesis, Gman will learn nothing. I nailed it. One thing that did surprise me, though, in that last video, I'd said how G-Man did once have a guy on there that actually explained, the whole new anatomical features thing to him. Well, that same guy was on the show. So I was actually surprised by that. Dr. Dan, I believe his YouTube channel is Creation Myths or something. But I nailed it, man. G-Man said he wanted to have the conversation. He was lying. G-Man said he wanted to learn. He was lying. G-Man said he could be proven wrong. He was lying. And G-Man does think liars are worse than pedophiles. Ooh.
You sympathize.
Well, I can do that because as soon as I find out I'm wrong, my worldview will change. I've said this over and over. As soon as I find out I'm wrong, my worldview will change. As soon as I find out I'm wrong, my worldview will change. Okay, so you're saying that bacteria existed before humans?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Bacteria existed before animals?
100%.
Okay, and bacteria existed before life was on Earth?
Bacteria would have been representative of the earliest forms of life, 4 billion years.
That's not what I asked you. Did bacteria exist before living organisms existed?
No, because bacteria are themselves living organisms. So
you have to have something in order to have bacteria. So bacteria existed before humans then?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and where did the bacteria come from?
Well, they would have been the result of abiotic processes that led to the earliest cells. Now, there's nothing alive today that represents the Earth that's kind of like the earliest cells.
Sir, one second. You said abiotic?
Abiotic. So
what do you mean by abiotic? What do you mean by abiotic?
I just want to point out for the audience that we're no longer addressing the evidence I mentioned for universal common ancestry. We're now on to abiogenesis. We've gone origins or bust right off the bat, right?
That's not what's happening here.
Okay.
We don't share universal common ancestry with bacteria. Bacteria forms. I'm asking you, what is the origin of bacteria?
So there's several hypotheses for the origins of cellular life with varying degrees of support. I think the most robust is a combination of photosynthesis. They had to ingest their food from the environment. That's what the first cells probably were.
I didn't ask you what probably or anything like that. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, during abiogenesis, when a first cell came about during the primordial soup, was bacteria present? Yes or no?
Bacteria.
Or did it form, or did it come from the cell?
The simplest answer to that is that the first cells would have been bacteria. If we in the modern world saw those first cells, we probably would look at them and go, wow, those are some weird bacteria. Is probably the case.
There's a lot of probably going on. What do we know?
That's how science works. We don't speak in absolutes. We speak in
probabilities. Hold on a minute. Wait, we're not talking about absolutes yet, because I'm about to tie this into what you said earlier. So you're telling me that the bacteria came from the cells?
No.
Where did the bacteria come from?
Abiotic processes that led to the first cells.
According to the claim of abiogenesis, the first living cell came out of the primordial soup. That's what the first. Hold on a minute, sir. Hold on a minute. It came out of the first. That's where the first living cell came from. That became a multicellular organism, right?
A long time later. That was like.
Hold on a minute. I get a lot of time to talk. Hold on. I get a lot of time to talk. I want to make my point now. And everything that's living in terms of what's swimming in the ocean, what we see on land, according to abiogenesis, they're saying that everything that came out of the soup, everything that came from that first cell is related. All the fish, right? All of the plants, all of the people, all of the whales, all of the things are related, right? Now, you just said that bacteria did not come from this cell.
But they were the first things.
Hold on a minute. How does that prove relation. I can prove that bacteria forms on our skin when we sweat. Oh, but wait, hold on a minute, sir. Hold on a minute, because you're being dishonest with some of the things that you're talking about, okay? I can prove that bacteria forms on our body. I can prove that bacteria can be on. I didn't do none of that.
It doesn't form.
Hold on a minute. Yes, I didn't do any of that. I didn't do any of that when you was talking. Now, you can do it wrong if you want. You got to remember something. You're on my channel, and when you talk, I can just do this.
Gary, are you following what I'm saying here? Is this making sense to you?
No, this is making perfect sense to me. I think you're wrong, though. No, this is making perfect sense to me. I think you're wrong, though. So let me get, like, I'm trying to understand this thing, because you're talking about common ancestry, right? And you're saying that you share, and now mind you, this is your belief, this isn't mine. You said that you share a belief that you have a belief that you share a common ancestor with bacteria. And if I'm not mistaken, you said viruses too. Right?
No, specifically not virus.
Right? What's so funny?
I'm just reading the chat. The chat is hilarious. Gman, you have the funniest chat I've ever seen. This is great.
Dan. Stop looking at the chat and talk to me. All right. I know you think you proved something here. I'm telling you that you cannot prove relation because bacteria forms on something. Where is your argument for ancestry? Okay, with human beings and bacteria. Bacteria forms on us. Bacteria lives in us. Bacteria is the cellular structure of bacteria is totally different than our normal cells, and they function differently. Hold on a minute. Show common ancestry between us and bacteria. Now remember this now, okay? You also got to tie this argument into how we're related to giraffes, how we're related to popcorn, and all these other things that you believe. Okay, because you're laughing like you proved something here. I haven't even gotten started yet. I would like for you to prove your point. Yeah.
All right. I give you, like I said, I give you 3. Well, in science, we never prove anything. We don't have to dwell on that because we've actually had this.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, sir.
No, we've had this conversation.
You are incorrect. Hold on a minute. You're incorrect when you say that science doesn't prove anything. That's a lie, sir. Science deals with observation and experimentation. What do you mean that you can't observe something or you can't experiment on something to prove that something in science is correct? That is an outright lie, and you're misrepresenting science right now.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
So I don't want to explain to me how I share a common ancestor with bacteria without laughing. Show me how I share a common ancestor with popcorn, with potato chips, and with other animals, sir, because you're the one making these arguments. I can be a jerk on here, or I can make this be a very pleasant experience here. So explain that.
I know Gman like the back of my hand. What the hell is that? Bye.